Greetings and praise the Lord. This is Audra Johnson with the Wow Women of Worship Ministries Health and Wellness Moment. I would like to thank God for another opportunity to be before you once again, and Sister Alicia Spruell, founder of Wow Women of Worship, for giving me another opportunity to share health and wellness moments with you. Today's health and wellness moment is the importance of resistance and strength training. The importance of resistance and strength training. Yes. I'm going to start with a transparent testimony. Personally, in my younger years growing up, I would watch men lift weights. I would watch men on TV, and I would see how big and buff they were, and I always assumed that it was because they lifted weights. So that also led me to believe that as a woman, if I lifted weights, that I would get big and buff and bulky like the men I would see. So I want to tell you that that is a myth. That is not true at all. That is not true. Actually, women for centuries have done some sort of strength and resistance training. The difference is that they did it naturally. Now, what do I mean by naturally? What I mean by that is that before electronics came into existence and made our lives so easier, the women generations before us, they had to do a lot more by hand. Think about it. When your great-grandmother would bake a cake, she didn't have a KitchenAid to go and just put everything together. She had to actually get her ingredients, and she had to beat the batter. And a lot of the women ended up with really wonderful arms, muscles in their arms from doing that, handling laundry, doing a lot of different things, caring for the home, carrying those babies. Because we know generations back, the mothers had more children back then. So more children, that's more babies to carry, that's more weight. So I'm saying all this to say to you that we live in a modern day era. So in our modern day era, there are a lot of things that are convenient for us. A lot of things we don't have to do that they did. So we have to make time to be mindful, to add some sort of resistance training to our own regimen, whether you're in a health and wellness journey, whether you're trying to lose weight, or whether you've reached your goal weight. It is important to add some sort of resistance training to your regimen at least 3 to 4 times a week. So I'm going to share with you a few things that I do outside of the gym. I have equipment at home, and so I'm going to show you a 5-pound dumbbell. Okay, so this is a 5-pound dumbbell, and you can get these at any sporting goods store. You can get them at any store really that sells any sort of sporting goods. So what I do, I just take it and I just do curls. I do a lot of other things, but this is one of the ways that I add some sort of strength training to my daily regimen. Now I also have a heavier weight, and it's an 8-pound weight here. You'll see it right here. So I also do the same thing with these. So I just use them, and what I do, I modify. So if I do a particular routine one day, the next day I'm mindful to do something different. You're supposed to give your muscles a 1-day rest with regards to the areas that you focus on. So you can lift weights every day, but you want to work a different area every day. Okay? Now, another great way to use these is if you're on the treadmill or the elliptical, you can hold them down at your side and just walk with them. As you're walking on the treadmill, it just adds a little bit more resistance, and you burn a little bit more because you have a little bit more that you're carrying. Okay? Now, I know there's some people that have health issues and weights are off limits to them. And there's a very, very, very easy way to just add something. These are 1/2-pound weights. Each one is a 1/2 pound, so they both equal 1 pound. So all you would have to do is just hold them and just walk with them and hold them. 1 pound. 1 pound. So this is what 1 pound feels too for those that take the time out to look into purchasing these. This is what 1 pound feels like. So, we have to be mindful. So, whatever your choice is, it's just important that you do it on a consistent basis, as consistent as possible. Now, I'm going to give you some of the benefits of strength training and resistance training. One of the many benefits for us as women is that it helps us burn more calories and burn more fat. What does this mean? This means that when you work out, whether you're at home or whether you're working out in a gym, when you add a resistance training regimen to your regular routine, whether it's just exercising, whether it's just cardiovascular, you burn more calories. You burn more calories throughout the day. And some people that are really into it, so to speak, that do it a lot, they just burn. They just burn, and it increases your metabolism. It increases your metabolism, and not only does it increase your metabolism, it gives you strength in your bones. It helps your muscle tone. It is a mood booster because it boosts the serotonin and the melatonin chemicals in the brain. And it fights bone loss in women. Women that are at the premenopausal stage or the menopausal stage, weightlifting, it counteracts those effects that come with premenopause, perimenopause, such as hot flashes, such as a lot of other things. So lifting weights and some sort of resistance training is very important. Now, you don't have to necessarily run out to the store and buy new sets of dumbbells. You can go to Goodwill. You can go to Salvation Army. You can look online. People sell things all the time online. There are a few resale sporting goods shops around there. Play It Again Sports. That's one. Also, yard sales. That's a great avenue on attempting to get equipment. And for those that just feel like they don't have the money to spend and they don't want to do it, I tell you what is a great substitute for those that can sustain some sort of resistance. It's just the 1-gallon bottles of water. That 1-gallon bottle of water, you drink it, and when you're done with that bottle, don't throw it away, save it. Because you can fill that jug up to the level of the capacity that you can sustain. And you can create that, and you can make that a form of a resistance training tool for you. And the beauty of it is that you can fill that jug up to the level that you can tolerate. You don't have to fill it all the way up. You don't have to fill it halfway up. You know what you can tolerate. So I also want to stress to you the importance of protein. This is a protein supplement here. It's just something I take on the go. But there are different forms of protein that you can take because it also adds and it restores and it replenishes a lot of what we do exert when we are doing our resistance training, when we are working out, when we are lifting weights. So it's very important to make sure that you get protein in your diet. Of course, we know that we are to get the foundation of our minerals through our foods, through what we eat on a daily basis. A lot of the foods that we purchase now, unfortunately, have been treated with so many chemicals that they don't have the full measure of nutritional value that was in the foods generations before us. So unless you grow your own food, unless you go to the farmer's market or a member of a co-op, it's really important to add supplements to your diet. Now, as I always say, consult your doctor before you start any regimen that's recommended concerning weights, concerning supplements. It's really important that you follow your doctor's orders and that you use wisdom with anything that you do. Now, I also want to share with you that I will be speaking on a panel in Atlanta on November the 11th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the organization that I am a part of and speaking for and partnering with is the Women Blooming with Purpose Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization. It is again titled Women Blooming with Purpose. So I'm blessed to have the opportunity. November the 11th, I will be speaking on a panel, and guess what I'll be speaking on? Health and wellness. So if you're in the greater Atlanta areas, I'd love to meet you. I'd love to see you. I will have copies of my book, Health and Wellness Testimony, Body Forgiveness, available for those that would like to purchase a copy. So I'm really excited about it. Those that are interested and would like more information about this event, please instant message me. You can email me at MsAudraMarie@gmail.com. That's MsAudraMarie@gmail.com. And I can give you information about the event. The website for the event is Women Blooming with Purpose in Their Season at eventbrite.org. I want to thank each and every one of you for the opportunity to share this health and wellness moment with you and ask you to share this health and wellness moment with someone that you believe will be blessed by it. Encourage someone and let them know that it is God's desire for us all to prosper and be in health even as our soul prospers. And that is one day at a time, making slow, gradual changes. Thank you so much again. My name is Audra Johnson. Until we meet next time, bye-bye.